Well, Plague Star is here. It has only taken about 2 years, but everyone's favourite former farm is here. Although an event that is supposed to be every single year, due to how long it's been since it last dropped, there are a lot of people who are completely new to this event. So today we are going to explain Former Star and how it all works to give you the best tools to speed it up and enjoy your time during this event. The best place to start is explaining how the event standing works, since that's the biggest part of how you will end up playing. Basically for Plague Star it's pretty simple. You do the event bounty to get standing. The base amount of standing is 1000 standing per completion of the bounty. However, you can get more. During the second stage of the bounty you can create a mixture. During this phase the game gives you the option to place 4 infested catalysts and 4 Eidolon Phylaxes. Each one of these will add 250 standing to the reward at the end, leading to 3000 standing per run. But this, however, also does increase the bounty difficulty. Eidolon Phylaxes will increase the enemy level up by 30 levels, while Infested Catalysts, on the other hand, will increase the amount of bosses that spawn during the final stage. At max Catalyst, you will have to fight a total of 4 bosses at the end fight. But let's be real here, enemies are kinda made of paper and difficulty doesn't really matter at this day and age. If you are in a squad of 4, each player only needs to put in 1 of each of these into the mixture, so running with a squad will help you with that. But since these items are important in this event in a big way, being able to triple your reward, we should really look into them. If this video does help in any way, don't forget to check that sub button. You know the drill, I'll let you know that only a small percentage of people are subscribed, and then I say thank you and back to the video. First off, Infested Catalyst can be bought from your dojo. To build this one costs nanospores, plastids, and ferrite, along with the credits of course. Every build of this will give you 5 of these catalysts. This one is the easier of the 2 event items to build. The longer you've played this game, the easier this one is, giving you end up with millions of resources. But in the case that you don't have this amount of resources, there are some ways to farm these quicker. First off, nanospores and plastids. For this we hit Oestris with a max power Cora, 2 Necros, and a speed buff. A good place to find squads for this are Eidolon Discords, as these players chew through nanospores like no one else does. And if for some weird reason you somehow need ferrite, you can farm for it. Annie, the node in the Void, with the same team as plastids can yield some good results. Now on the other hand, Eidolon Phylaxes is a lot easier to farm for. You obtained this blueprint originally from standing, so to get this blueprint you will need to farm the event a little bit without it first. Eidolon Phylaxes requires Iridite, Nisselpods, and Grokdrill. All 3 of these are acquired in the plains. Luckily, some people from our Twitch chat brought up a very good idea. Running Steel Path and entering the plains and using a Limbo with max range and mags pull Subsume on it means you can run around nuking the map and immediately getting the resources. The Steel Path difficulty gives you the max resources possible for each break of these items and pulls the resources to you with Mag's Subsume and the Greedy Pull Augment. If you cannot do Steel Path, a tier 5 bounty will increase the level enough to impact the resources as well. Make sure to explore the different areas to get the different resources. For all of these farms across both items, a drop chance booster and a resource doubler will massively increase your results. They are not needed, but they do of course half your farming time. And of course on top of this, you can always get a resource drop chance blessing, which is also a fantastic idea. Okay, so you have a fair few resources, you have built your Eidolon Phylaxes and Infested Catalysts, now what? First, equip them in your gear wheel, cause we all forget this at some point. Now, this event has 4 stages. Stage 1, you need to grab the mixture. Stage 2, you put this mixture together, and this is where you use the items of Infested Catalyst and Eidolon Phylaxes. Stage 3 is a drone mission, and Stage 4 is the boss fight, which consists of damaging the boss, then clearing the trash mobs in a cycle until all the bosses die. So, when trying to make this as fast as possible, we need to look at the objectives and consider what frames, weapons, and setups can speed up these objectives and stages. Okay, well, first off, the drone stage. Although not super well known, our main man Loki does have the ability to switch teleport with the drone. This means that a Loki can run far ahead and switch with the drone, teleporting the drone ahead and making it lots faster. This however only works if you teleport the drone to a location in the path that the drone was already going to go. Sometimes it might teleport back. This can also be replaced with a wormhole Nova. A Nova portal can also transport the drone through that portal. Either of these 2 can work, what is faster really depends on the user's skill. Mesa is going to be used during the final stage to clear the trash mobs as fast as possible. Pretty simple. Get some decent strength on your Mesa and clear the enemies as fast as you can. Alongside this, having a Speedva to boost the speed of the enemies and apply a nerf so you can do damage is a really good idea. This will increase your damage output during the final stage and will clear the mobs much faster. Now, a Speedva modded can be on the same build as a Portal Nova since both require range. So if you are using a Portal Nova for the drone and the boss fight, you do have a spare slot. In this case, I would recommend running a double Mesa for clearing the enemies during the final stage. Lastly, we need a frame that can actually kill the boss efficiently. In this case, we're looking at Titania with her Dex Pixia. This has a super high DPS output, and since she can fly, it also means hitting the weak points of the boss is all that much easier. So that puts our final team combination at Titania as a guaranteed pick, Loki/Nova for the drone, a Nova/Mesa for the clear or Speedva, and Mesa as our guaranteed last for clearing. There are obviously a couple of different combinations, and what your team runs is based on who is good at what. However, these are the best combinations for this event. For all the frames mentioned, I'm going to provide links to builds in the description below, from the farming frames at the start to the event frames that I suggest for the most efficient runs. The average time for most players for the event can be completed in around 8 minutes, but you can improve this time massively by just making sure that you are running the right team setup. The world record as of recording is something like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Provided you're running at the max difficulty, as in putting all the items into the mixture in stage 2, you're getting a former for every single run. 3k standing is what you get, and 3k standing also happens to be the former cost. So get to farming. Remember, it's been 2 years since we last got this event. We do not know when we will get it again. Make the most of it while it's here. If this video did help in any way, don't forget to chuck it a like. It massively helps out and lets me know that I'm doing what you guys are enjoying. Thanks everyone, Robo out.